You're listening to Brain Jam, where comedy meets learning. Get ready to be immersed.
Yeah, I do that.
Is this bothering some of our listeners?
I'm slurping spaghetti.
I know some of you hate slurping.
Ah, so good. Welcome, everyone, to the podcast of riddles, mysteries, and conundrums. Well, you heard it. This is Brain Jam, and we discuss anything at all that piques our interests on topics and subjects that will make you think. At the start of every episode, there's a gimmick. Me and my co-host have our own secret agenda. Well, I have my own secret agenda. He does not. Meaning we try to make each other say or react to a particular thing related to our own agenda. Each time one of us says something related or directly correlated to whatever our agenda is, then I will tally down my points. And we just see how many points I can accrue during the episode with that agenda. Whoever's not the brains can also guess as to what the agenda can be. And they get 3 chances per episode. That was not stated previously. We just keep adding on each time. Then at the end of every episode, we'll calculate all the points I have made. And we'll discuss if they're legitimate or they were earned through means of tomfoolery. Mostly like regarding if the agenda itself was kind of pooey. And then at the end of each season, we tally up the total points we've made, and we see who wins. And whoever wins at the end of the season can choose like the theme of the next season, as well as maybe a punishment. I don't know. We'll get there when we get there. But yeah, hey man, what's up?
Hi. Not much, man.
What's shaking bacon? No, I mean, maybe not recently, but since our last recording, I think there's been a decent amount of stuff that's happened, right?
When did we last record? Let's see.
I don't want to think too hard about that.
I mean, we had your birthday.
That's true. We had my birthday. That was fun.
That's really all I can remember.
Did you tell?
Listen, man, I don't do much.
Did you talk about your trip?
The St. George one?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I could talk about it real quick. It was not like crazy or anything.
Oh wait, yeah, no. Right before, I'm gonna stop you right there. I realized I can just put my secret agenda out there earlier so that I have a higher chance of getting points. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna deafen.
No, it's when the topic starts.
I'm gonna deafen.
Agenda happens after.
It was never agreed upon. So
agenda happens after a topic starts. It can't happen during small talk.
Okay, fine. Anyway.
That's only fair. It's only fair.
You say that because you're ahead. All right.
Do you want to just do it now?
I was gonna. All right. Yeah, I'll do it now. I'm gonna do it now. All right. All right. Okay. So, my secret agenda is whenever he reacts of disapproval or disgust regarding the topic, or just like a topic specific related thing, you'll know when we say what the topic of the episode is. All right, I'm back.
Hi.
Hey.
All right.
Anyway, yeah, you tell your thing.
So, it was like the last week of June, pretty much. I went to St. George and just hung out with family, and we played some pickleball, and we played some Dress to Impress on Roblox.
Nice.
And played a couple card games. Nothing too crazy.
Did you meet him?
Meet who?
George.
Who's George?
You went to St.
The
George.
curious one? Oh. No.
Oh.
He's been long dead for a while, I think.
That's what they say about Walt Disney, but they still have his head somewhere.
I guess that's true. Anyway.
Pool.
They had a pool, which is the main reason why my grandma picked where we went. And that pool was awful. The big pool they had, because they had a couple. There was an indoor one and an outdoor one. And the outdoor one was completely closed down. And it was so big. I'm so sad we didn't even get to swim in it.
Oh.
The indoor one was fine. But, like,
lackluster.
It was kind of a ghetto place. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, sometimes. Wait, was it an Airbnb or a hotel? You said
It was an Airbnb. Yeah,
Oh,
it was like a
okay.
townhome.
Ah,
but-
that's why. Yeah.
Yeah, and we also went roller skating. I forgot about that. I didn't
know
do
what?
very much though.
You know how to roller skate though,
A little bit. I'm not good at it.
but like enough not to like fall.
I know
every 10
enough not to.
seconds.
Yeah, I know enough not to fall,
Well, okay,
but
that's-
not to like actually. Be
I'm
smooth
horrible.
with it.
I'm horrible at like that and probably like rollerblading. I remember I went roller skating on a date, and like every 20 seconds I'd fall over or just like run into someone. It was so fun.
That was me. That was me the first time I ice skated. I
That
fell a lot,
too.
but
I couldn't. I just stay on
I'm
my
better
knees
at
when
ice skating
skated.
than I am roller skating. I don't know why. It's just easier for me to ice skate.
I mean,
But anyway,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
They had a mini golf course, but it was kind of it was very small and it kind of sucked.
But like you know, you gotta get your practice in where you can.
I was able to play it like 3-4 times in the span of like 20 minutes.
That's crazy. That's a
It
very
was,
small.
It was pretty small.
How many holes were there?
9. So it wasn't like a full.
No, yeah, it's tiny. But hey,
But
that's
yeah,
fun.
and then after St. George, we did a little trip to Vegas, and nothing really happened there either. We just kind of wandered around and just saw the sights. That's pretty much it.
Well, that's enthralling. Wow.
Yeah,
Um,
I can't really think of any stories. I don't think really anything
though,
happened.
I
that
remember
was
you told
crazy.
me I want to hear about like the work pee incident, like the intoxicated,
pee.
inebriated guy that was in the restroom.
Oh, that was a long. I don't think I've told you this story.
Yeah.
Have I?
No.
That was a while ago. Okay, so to preface this, I work as pretty much a janitor where I work. So I clean the bathrooms pretty like every day.
Ah, so
And
that's what a
so-
janitor does. Ah.
Well, that's not all I do. But yeah, so that day, so they were working down the road. They were working on the water line. So they
Yeah.
had shut off our water. And so we didn't have water for a while. So I
Mhm.
couldn't actually like clean the restrooms cuz I had to fill up the bucket and I couldn't.
You had to bring the
So it
water
was a
yourself.
while.
Yeah.
So once the water turned back on and I was able to get all my cleaning supplies good, I went to go to clean the bathroom. And first thing first, apparently something went wrong with the pipe in one of the urinals and it was spewing water everywhere.
Oh,
Like it looked like a waterfall coming out of the toilet.
I don't think I remember this.
It was really gross.
That is gross. Yeah.
and like cuz I thought it was just fine. I was sitting outside the bathroom getting ready to go in and then I just heard splashing water. I'm like, "Uh-oh, that can't be good." And I looked in and the entire floor was already covered in water.
Oh, well, you know what to do now.
And it was
on your pool
not
noodles.
flushed.
Get
And it was
ready for
not
the
flushed
splash
previously.
pad, baby.
It was not flushed previously either. Like
oh,
cuz
so it was just, like,
people
back
used
up?
it while the water was off so they couldn't even flush their pee down the toilet.
oh.
So it was just pee water going everywhere.
Oh.
It was so gross. So yeah, so I spent the last like hour and a half of my shift cleaning that up. And within that hour and a half, well, first off, we had to figure out how to get the stupid urinal turned
To
off.
stop. Yeah.
And I didn't know how. So I was like, there's a ton of water in the bathroom. I might need a manager in here to help me turn it off. And so they brought in a couple people, and my manager just looked up a YouTube video on how to turn off the pipe because she didn't actually know.
Well, that's fair. Yeah.
And so, yeah, we eventually got it figured out and we got it turned off. But there was a big giant puddle on the floor, pretty much. It was pretty much. I don't think you know this reference, maybe. In the second Harry Potter, when Moaning Myrtle floods the bathroom and it gets out in the hall and they like walk in it, that's basically what it was like. It was pretty much that.
Yeah, I don't remember that. I read that book like
Yeah, but
10
anyway.
years ago.
For the Harry Potter people out there, that's what it was like. It was
You
like
nerds.
that. But yeah, so I had to go grab a whole we have a floor scrubber that sucks up water too. So,
So
I
a vacuum?
used that for a lot of the You said vacuum and it messed my brain up.
Vacuum.
Kinda. It suctions but
The vacuum.
Like, it also scrubs. Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep saying vacuums to mess you up.
Yeah. Vacuum.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I had to use that, but it doesn't fit in the stalls, so I had to like grab a whole bunch of spill pads and just try to. Actually, no. What I did was I grabbed a squeegee and just started because we have a drain in that bathroom, so I just tried to squeegee all the water towards the drain.
That's good. If there was like no drain, that would be a bigger issue.
Yeah. So halfway through that, I just looked to my right and I noticed some dudes in the bathroom, even though it's closed off. And I'm like, you know what? That's fine. People will just come in when I'm cleaning sometimes and just like use it.
Wait, was it closed off like having the yellow tape or like a sign?
We have like a sign that goes across the entranceway that blocks them from getting in, but some people just don't care.
Apparently not.
And they're like, "Can I use it?" And I'm like, "Sure." But this guy didn't even say a thing. He just came in and started using the bathroom. And so I just kind of ignored it and kept cleaning. And this dude, he was at a urinal, and as he was using it, he was moaning like he hadn't peed in like months. Like this is his first time peeing in a long time.
Is it like loud enough where if you were outside kind of near like the bathroom,
you'd probably hear it if you were outside the bathroom. It was not very comfortable to listen to.
No.
But yeah, I just ignored it still and kept cleaning because I'm like, oh man, just really had to pee, I guess. So, and so what? Sorry.
No, I was gonna let you go. But so was he just at the urinal and you were just squeegeeing the floor? Was he like looking at? Did he like look at you?
He didn't look at me.
Oh, okay.
He didn't look at me at all.
So he was just in his own world, you know.
I don't think he even knew I was in there. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, so that's why he was moaning.
He's not. You know. Let me just continue. So, as I'm cleaning, I hear the stream stop, but he's still there, and the stream stops, and like, there's a good 3 minutes that go by afterward, and I'm like, is he good? Like, is he like ghost peeing right now? I can't hear it.
That's what my dog does.
I didn't know what was happening, and as I'm cleaning, I see out of the corner of my eye, he just collapses onto the floor.
On the pee floor?
Like completely. It was dry over there at that point.
Okay.
Because I was halfway through the bathroom, but it was dry over there, so at least he didn't like collapse into pee.
Yeah.
But so he collapses on the floor, and I just stop and I freeze in my tracks because I've never had this happen to me before, where somebody's just passed out in front of me.
Yeah.
So, and I'm the only one that's witnessed this. So yeah, because he collapses onto the side of the stall, and then kind of like
is he conscious or is he like blacked out, passed out?
Well, I don't know, because it's a little fuzzy. Because when he fell over,
mm-hmm.
he was like leaned against the wall, the stall.
The stall wall.
So he didn't like completely just fall on his back on the floor. He like fell onto the wall and then kind of like fell.
Oh, okay.
Dragging along the wall. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when he was on the floor, he wasn't actually like laying down. He was more like sitting and like leaned against the wall. But like,
ew. And also
my hyper brain was like, I just witnessed someone die. Someone's dead in my bathroom. And then like a split second after I have that thought, I'm like, no, he's not dead. And then so I go over to him after having sat there for a moment. I didn't radio anyone, by the way. I don't know why.
No, it's like you're like in a moment of panic or like concern.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
I was like panicking. So I didn't even think of radioing anybody. So I just went up to him like, dude, are you okay? Are you good? Because when I went up to him, he was conscious a little bit. Like you could tell he was struggling, but he wasn't like completely passed out.
Yeah.
So I figured he got like dizzy or something and fell over, which I still don't know if that's what the case was.
How long was the stream? Well, was he going for like 5 minutes?
He was
3
he was
minutes
peeing
off?
for a couple minutes, and then there was a good few minutes before he collapsed where it was just completely silent, but he was still there. So I was like, what is he doing? But yeah, so I went up to him while he was leaning against the thing, and I'm like, are you okay, dude? And he's like, yeah, I'm fine. I was like, do you want me to call someone? Because then that's when the thought came into my mind. I was like, do
Oh.
I need to get somebody to come help you? And
Oh
he's like,
wait,
no,
I
I'm
can
good.
call someone. I can do that. Ah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I offered to like call someone to come help him, and he's like, no, I'm okay. And then he gets up and he goes into an actual stall instead of a urinal.
Yeah.
And he's like, you cool if I use this? I'm like, sure, man, just take your time.
Again.
And so I decided to just give him privacy, and I left the bathroom, but I stayed outside and just listened in case I hear him like collapse again,
Or moaning.
which I didn't. And eventually I hear him flush and then come out and start washing his hands. And then he turns off the sink, no air dryer, and then silence for another like 5 minutes.
Wait, did you go in
And,
and look, or did you just like know he was in there, not doing anything?
kinda
for 5
waited.
minutes?
I kind of waited because
Yeah.
sometimes, because I thought maybe he like maybe he went into a stall again and still had some left. I don't know. So I kind of waited, and I was like, you know what? I'll just go in and check him out. So I went in there, and I couldn't tell if he was unconscious or not, but he was like, he had his head like resting on his arms, resting on the sink.
Yeah.
So I couldn't tell if he was like passed out in the sink or not. And at that point, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna call a manager because I don't know what to do here.
Yeah.
So I'm like, there's a guy. He's struggling real bad in the men's bathroom. We need somebody to come and help him. So yeah, so one of our leads came in and like talked to him. And he's like, just ask him if he was okay. And then he sat on a bench outside the bathroom for a while.
Yeah.
And I would glance over at him because I was still cleaning the bathroom. So like,
It's like I had a job to do.
so when I came out, he was still there after I was done cleaning it, and he was still struggling to like stay conscious a little bit on the bench.
Yeah.
And I had another manager come over and ask him if he was okay, and he said he was fine. And then he after maybe like 10-ish, 15-ish minutes of him sitting on the bench, he got up and left. I'm telling you, he was either, well, it could be both. He was definitely drugged. That's for sure. He was
Something.
drugged up on something.
Yeah.
If you saw like his hair and his clothes, you could tell.
Was his eyes kind of like just, dilated, red?
Yeah, you could tell he was very much intoxicated.
Yeah.
I hope he's fine. I hope he's okay. I don't know if he was homeless or not. It was kind of hard to tell.
Oh.
His clothes were pretty dirty though, so
Yeah, that's possible, huh?
he reeked also.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what happened.
Man, don't you just love
That's
those
probably
bathroom
one of the
stories?
crazier things. That's probably one of the crazier things I've ever had happen to me while working in retail. There's been a couple other ones, but
that's just
we can save
awkward.
that for another time.
An awkward
'Cause I already
situation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've already spent like a long time telling that story, so I'll save the rest for later. Maybe we'll have a
Cool.
podcast episode where we talk about our experiences
And work.
in jobs.
And job. Yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
Anyway, I guess I'll go. My turn. Yes. Wait. Sorry, I forgot to say. Did that man when he was peeing in the urinal? Did he do anything weird like lick the walls? Did he like? What was his pants still down when he fell down?
No. He managed to get his pants up before he collapsed.
Okay, I'm glad. I'm just curious. if
At least
anything
I think so.
gross happened. But, all right.
I
anyway.
wasn't exactly trying to look and see.
No,
if
yeah, of course. I wouldn't want to look either, but
I was too much in a panic to notice anything if anything was out.
yeah.
So yeah.
Um.
But no, he seemed completely fine up until he collapsed.
Well,
Besides the moaning, but
God rest that man. He's a.
I hope
saint.
he's out. I hope he's doing better.
If you're listening to this podcast episode, just know we care for you. We're here for you, but don't
Yeah,
moan when you pee. That's no.
very strange.
Do that at your home or lack of home if you don't have one. But no.
It
Totally
probably
care.
probably was out of his control. Not gonna lie.
It was
At that moment, I don't think
involuntary.
he
Just
cared.
had to let one out. Shall I go? I'll hurry. Or yeah, I'll hurry.
Oh yeah, that was all my small talk. It's your turn.
My turn. So I talked about our camping trip, and then what happened after. I went on a trip. I went to Nevada and then to California. It was fun, very fun. We stayed at a couple different hotels. There were pools. We went to the ocean. We went to Universal. I went on a ghost tour. I spent too much money on the ghost tour. Kind of regret it, but whatever.
How
People
much
there
was
were
the ghost
nice.
tour?
Huh?
How much was the ghost tour?
I think I spent like
130? Isn't that what you told me?
$35-$40.
Oh, I don't know why I thought you said it. I think. Never mind. Continue.
Anyway, you know what's funny? I was talking to the tour guide. Anyway, he was like talking about like his life, and he was an English major, and he like was talking up all of these crazy ghost stories. But like, do you believe in that stuff? And he's like, I keep an open mind, but probably not. And I just find that funny because it's their job to like make it a lot more dramatic than it actually is. Because he talked about like people committing suicide off of hotels, people dying at the Palisade Beach area, other crazy stuff happening at the Santa Monica Pier because that's where the tour was held. But yeah, it was cool, very fun.
That's cool.
Yeah. On our way back though, we were driving. I wasn't driving, but my family was driving back to Nevada from California, and we were on 15, I-15. A desert area from Cali to Nevada, specifically like the Mesquite area.
I think it goes past Nevada. I think
No,
I-15 goes up to Texas, doesn't it?
You mean down to Texas?
that-
But yeah.
Or is that I-80? I don't know. Either way,
I don't know. Anyway,
it's a long freeway.
yeah, a lot of freeway there. And we were like caught up in some traffic. It's pretty normal. Well, not normal. It was only it was only 1 or 2 o'clock. It was not like happy hour, rush hour. I was like, okay, traffic, whatever. 30 minutes passed by. I don't know if I hear anything, but my dad points out that there's a large like bloom of smoke, like in the distance. And so he was like, oh, something's on fire. And well, let's just skip forward. 3.5 hours later, we're still stuck in like basically the same spot. We only moved probably 300 feet during that whole time. There was like ambulances and like police trucks driving over there. When you are just sat on that road, the AC doesn't do much because you're not like actively driving, having the car cool down. The AC starts to wear off. I had to go out to pee, and when I put my hands on the car, I didn't realize, but I got like a first-degree burn later from putting my hand on the car. So like, ouch.
Not to mention, like, you were still in Nevada at this point, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. Still
It's
in
like
Nevada.
100. It's like 100 and something degrees. It's the middle of the day.
Middle of the summer.
It's hot.
So hot. Yeah.
It's so hot.
So the hottest place.
I know, cause we were in Vegas.
Yeah.
Like the week before you left. No, a couple weeks before.
Couple weeks, yeah.
Couple weeks before you went, and it was super hot.
And that's the thing.
So
you know how it is, and it was just exponentially worse. But anyway, eventually we drove further up, and then when we saw the semi truck, it looks like it exploded. Like it was all black. You couldn't see any color. There was barely the bottom like portion of it where it shows the trailer and then the truck head itself, and there was a bit of a frame to it. It looked very cartoony, comedic even. But I hope the people are okay. But I think it genuinely like blew up. I think it blew up. But
that's pretty scary.
yeah.
How does it? What kind of was it? Just like a trailer? Was it one of those ones?
It was long.
Was it one of those like propane trucks?
That's the thing. It didn't look like a propane truck because it had a rectangular outline from what I saw, or like the foundation was. So.
Did you have any? Never mind. That's probably a dumb question. If it was completely obliterated, you probably didn't see a logo or nothing.
Yeah, no, I didn't. Unfortunately, I didn't see any logo smoke in the sky, but.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was.
Yeah, but hopefully the people were not
killed.
Are safe now. Yeah.
They're either safe in heaven or in hell or in the ground. It's 3 possible places. Oh. Yeah. Um, that was that. I had my birthday. We celebrated.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about the sleep deprivation tank. Not sleep deprivation, sensory deprivation tank.
Sleep deprivation.
That was
Just
terrible.
blasts music in your ears
Yep, drugs me up.
and like
Stays awake.
shoots
Bright
little
lights.
pins and needles at you.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I
sorry.
think, I think they had they did testing back in the day. This was illegal, but like in the 50s and 60s, they conducted those sleep experiment tests where they would just like send shockwaves to people to keep them awake, and they didn't do too well. They suffered. But anyway, yeah, I went into the sensory deprivation tank. It was my first time. The lady told me to put on the earplugs before taking a shower. I forgot about that, so my ears were a little, wet, but I managed to like get them dry enough. Put the earplugs in. I go in there, and it's a really interesting sensation because you are floating. You don't have to try hard or anything. And I close the pod door, and I'm just like, floating there, thinking about life, thinking about how long this takes, because she was telling me like, oh, you'll know when to leave, and I think I misheard her. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Do they like? So how does it like work? Do they just let you stay in there for as long as you want, or do you have like a slotted time you're supposed to stay out? Get out.
I had a slot of time. I had an hour.
Okay, that's what I thought.
She was running a little
You'll
bit
know when to
late.
get out.
She poured like a ton of salt. They poured like tons and tons of salt in there to make it float. Because it was my first time, I was just floating there. I sit forward and then I realize, oh, this is salt water. It runs down from my hair to my face. It gets my eyes, gets my mouth. And I'm just like, oh, I don't know how to fix this because it burns. It burns. It tastes terrible.
Certainly, you weren't so deprived of your senses.
No,
In fact, I feel like they were heightened.
They were awakened, you could say.
They were awakened. Yes.
Yep. And they did have like a little like pure water like spray in case that happened, but I was like using all of that basically. There's nothing left afterwards because it still was burning regardless. And then that earplug that was in my ear kind of came out, and there's still salt. There's still salt in my ear. And it's not fun.
That sounds not fun.
No, it's not the worst, but like when I went skydiving, oh yeah, let me tell you about that. So I was a little nervous, but there was dogs there and it made me less nervous. But it wasn't like
That'd make
too
me less
anxious
nervous.
or, stressed out. I thought I'd be more like nervous, but naturally everyone will be a little nervous the first time they go skydiving. This was all for my birthday. And then when I went up, and then when the instructor was telling me to do all these things, and I didn't realize I would have to put like my legs out in the plane and like be there for a sec. So I'm like, oh, this is a little scary. I want to jump out, but he's not ready. So I'm just letting him do his thing, get in position, and then he jumps me out. We're free falling. The view up was very pretty, and like seeing everything spinning round and round, so cool. If you're gonna go skydiving, don't wear a t-shirt and shorts because it's very cold. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, even when it's hot, cause you're going through. Well,
I'm 12,000.
Yeah, you're going through clouds and stuff, aren't you? Did you go
high
through clouds?
in the air. I mean, I don't think I noticed. If I did, I probably could have.
You probably would notice.
I don't remember. All I remember is just like seeing everything coming up to me very fast. It was cool. But when he deployed the parachute, I just got, I tugged back. And the harness, oh, baby, that was killing me. Because his weight was onto me, as well as my weight on that harness, because it was tandem when you go in the first time. And all that weight was just being put on my like thighs and on my arms. And it was, I feel terrible. And then when he would like point the parachute down with his little things, we would be rushing, and for some reason I could breathe fine during the free fall, but when he was doing that, I couldn't breathe at all. So I was like panicking, trying to breathe, and I feel like I was gonna pass out. Anyway, I brought up the ear of my salt. Well, that ear and the salt remind me of this because my left ear, the pressure changed, vastly. But my right ear was fine because there's salt blocking it, so I didn't feel any pressure change. It's just my left ear.
Hey, salt for the win.
Salt for the win. Yeah, if I ever go skydiving again, just pour salt in your ear. But no, he kept going down. I feel like I was gonna pass out. Luckily, we reached the ground. Smooth landing. I landed on my feet, just running a bit, and then I detached from him. And then when I later that day took a shower, I noticed there is so much bruising on my arms, and there still is bruising on my arms, like shoulder, chest. Yeah, it really hurt. Really hurt. I'm not gonna do it again, most likely. So
I
it's a
still
one-time
want to
thing.
do it.
Yeah, I'll watch you. There's
I
like a
think it'd be
little
fun.
viewing party for people. Like,
Do they have cause they have like cameras and stuff?
yeah, they were surprised that I
That's
didn't
cool.
want to like take pictures or videos because you do have to pay for it because you can't really have your phone.
I would.
I was like, I mean, I'd rather spend my money on something else. It was like $80
I
for
think-
basic photos.
Cause if I'm gonna go only once, I want something that commemorates it, you know,
No, I get you.
and saying, "Hey, I went skydiving."
Yeah, but I don't care. I got that little
But
slip of paper.
If
it's
it's
enough
like
for me.
expensive, yeah, that
Yeah.
paper, yeah.
For video, it's like 120. But anyway, yeah, skydiving fun, very fun.
Cool.
Yeah. I'm small talked out.
All right, so we spent half an hour doing small talk.
Yeah.
So, do we just want to? Do you want to get into the topic now? Or do you still want to
topic
do the?
topic
Okay,
time.
let's just do the top. We could skip we'll skip the question and fact and whatever because we already spent so long on.
I mean, we could make a two-parter depending how long this is. I want to do the question of the day. You know how I felt earlier.
At least the question. Okay, we'll do the question.
Oh yeah.
If you could choose to make one cryptid a real creature / species, which would you choose and why?
So
And I'll let you take that.
you know the SCP Foundation, right?
How could I not?
Good. Basically, if you don't know, it's like a foundation that contains these make-believe Lovecraftian cryptids and monsters.
Yeah,
And
basically just make like fantasy monsters, kind of like
basically,
that may be real.
it could be real. I don't know. Maybe we just have been given the Man in Black treatment and we just forgot.
Yeah.
But anyway, there's a specific one, and he's called. What is he called? He's like the statue guy. What's his name? Yeah, let me just search it up.
Statue guy? Like a gargoyle?
No, it's like statues from Doctor Who.
Like a weeping angel?
Yeah, with like Weeping Angel. Statue. What's his name? Oh, it's SCP-173.
Hold on, let me look.
He's basically like a tall concrete guy with a weird face. It looks almost like a certain private part of a certain gender. It's kind of weird looking. But anyway, yeah, like the concrete, whatever, maybe resin guy. He cracks your neck if you look away from him for a second.
Oh, I do know this guy.
Yeah. He's a fun
I've
little
seen
guy.
this dude.
He would be terrifying if he existed. I think
He
he
would
would
be so
eradicate
scary.
half of the population in a day. But I would choose him to be a real thing.
Why?
Do I need explanation? Look at him. He's so
yeah,
cute.
that's part of the question. Okay. Okay.
I just
He is a little cute. I can't lie.
exactly. It would just make life a little interesting,
I don't know if I have an answer. I don't want to just go, oh, Bigfoot, and like be basic, you know?
You basic B.
You're basic.
I
I don't know. I've always liked the idea of the Loch Ness monster. I think that's kind of cool.
You're going very old school with this one.
He's kind of like a dinosaur.
I mean,
Or she. Nessie. You know Nessie?
I wish I could say I do. I'm pretty sure there was a Loch Ness monster back in the day. No, a plesiosaur. A plesiosaur? Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of what it's. Mothman.
You want Mothman?
No, that's not my answer.
Siren Head is cool. I think actually
Siren Head would be spooky.
that would be spooky. I think that's like the coolest cryptid. I'm gonna change my answer to Siren Head now. Never mind. Sorry, CP-173, but Siren Head's just too cool. Yeah. Loch Ness monster. It's so cool.
Wendigo. Wendigo would not be a fun one.
I mean, is it
Wendigos
the goat
are
guy?
spooky.
Oh,
No, the goat guy is. What's the goat guy's name?
a chupacabra. That's what I was thinking of.
I feel like there's another goat cryptid though.
It's probably like a couple, yeah. But anyway, the Wendigo is like
There's a name
creature
for
from North
I'm gonna search
America, and he's like resemblance of a moose or elk, and then he's like on hind
Oh,
legs.
his name is literally just the Goat Man.
Oh, well, that was simple.
Okay. Apparently dragons are on this list.
Dragons. Well, dude,
Dragons
just
would be
like
kind of
Skyrim.
cool. They would
Yeah.
also be kind of scary.
Oh, but what if it was like,
They're like-
How to Train Your Dragon? That'd be less scary.
If it was like How to Train Your Dragon, that'd be sick. I would love my own dragon.
I mean, they would kill you until you tame them.
That'd be
but
awesome.
pretty cool.
They only kill us if we kill them first.
Is that how it
So
works?
we're okay.
Is that how the
Probably.
movie went?
That's how it worked in the movie.
Oh. All right. That works. I'm fine with that.
I'll go
Docile
dragon then.
Until provoked. Okay, dragon.
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 It's pretty cool.
Pretty cool. All right.
Cool.
No more foreplay. It's time to get to business.
Ooh, it's time to play. Let's go. I'm ready.
Today's topic is pet peeves and procrastination. Woo!
Pet
yeah.
peeves
Pet peeves, baby.
and
Procrastination.
Sorry, I'm writing it down in
Your
my
favorite
journal.
side activity, or no, your favorite hobby
Sweet.
actually. That's what you do best. That's what I do best. All right.
Favorite hobby?
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about our own pet peeves. We're gonna talk about just
Mhm.
like why it bothers us, and then we'll go through just a little not generic, but a little interesting list and discuss some other pet peeves that exist out there and see if they like would bother us or not. So yeah, we'll just start off with that. I'll let you
Okay.
go first. What's your biggest pet peeve?
Ooh. I haven't thought about this in a while. Not gonna lie.
Would you want
When I
me
was
to go first?
younger,
Oh yeah.
when I had a big friend group,
Mhm.
one of my biggest pet peeves is when one of my friends would start talking badly about themselves. I don't know why it bothered me so much, and like it still bothers me a little bit. I don't. That's a very weird one for
That's-
me, but like I hated when my friends like started talking badly about themselves.
You just have a girl, and she was like, yeah, this morning I was doing my hair, and I just look so ugly in the mirror. Shut up! I said shut up. I don't want to hear about this. All right,
Like
you're bringing
yeah,
down my
it's-
day. Can you
I
just
think
stop?
what
with
bothered.
negativity?
I think when it bothered me the most is when even when I told them that they're wrong, and like telling them stuff that like to cheer them up, they would
Make
keep
them better.
they would just keep belittling themselves, and I'm like, stop it.
keep them dismissing. Yeah, I mean,
Hold on. Yeah,
what like you're in high school or like middle school was this?
it was like 9th grade through 11th, kind of.
So basically most of high school.
Oh, I have another one. Well, I'll let you go, but I have another one.
Yeah. No, but that's a fair pet peeve. People are everyone is self-conscious. just a little
No,
bit.
I have a better one actually, but I'll let you
Oh.
go first.
Okay. This one is specific to my job. To what I do for work.
My next one is specific to my job too.
Okay, great. I'm glad we're on theme. I don't think I've told people what I do for a living. Not living, but kind of a living. I'm like a phlebotomist. Well, I am a phlebotomist, but I'm also like a phlebotomist. Anyway, I screen people, I take their vitals, I test their blood, and then they sit in this like little area. They're waiting in queue, right? And if it's like dead, there's no one like sitting in the chairs, and they come up to like the booths where we take their vitals and screen them. I'm like, that's fine. But there's just some people that like, come over. There's a bunch of people waiting, and they just stop, stand, and look at me. And it's not like they're like trying to ask me a question or it's like, hey, buddy, because I have a lot of like buddies or just like people I know that come and donate, and they're just staring at me. I'm like, I'm screening someone else. Like, do you need anything? Or are you just gonna keep looking at me? Like, look the other way. It's my personal bubble. Stop staring at me. Like, I'll
Yeah, that
get
would
to
bother
you.
me too.
Yeah, just look
That doesn't
away.
happen to me very often. Like customers don't just sit there and stare at me. But
Yeah, I mean, you'd
yeah,
you'd be able to leave, I imagine, before that would even happen, because you would go off and do something else important. But me, I'm just
Yeah.
stuck there, stuck in that booth, and I don't mind people looking at me, but when they're just like staring, standing.
is it like the boomer
Yeah.
stare, like old people?
It's not old people. It's a wide variety of demographics to include. But yeah, that's mine.
Yeah.
Your work pet peeve. I want to hear.
This is specifically when a coworker does this.
Mm-hmm.
It's when they tell me how to do something that I already know how to do. Like they like tell me like they think I don't know how.
Yeah.
It bothers the crap out of me.
Is it like the people that have only been there for like what 3-4 months?
No, it's people that I've worked with for years, and then they'll tell me how to do something, and I'm like, I know, thanks. Well,
So
I
they
don't say that. I just like pretend like they were helpful.
Oh,
But
that's nice of you.
But yeah, or like if I'm in the middle of doing something and then they tell me to do the thing that I'm in the middle of doing, I'm like, I'm doing it right now. Thanks though.
Oh, that is annoying.
Yeah.
That is a huge pet peeve. When someone's gonna tell me to do something and I was already planning to do it or am doing it, I'm like,
Yeah, that's the
okay.
thing. When I was
sure. No,
planning to do it.
I'll do it, of course. I wasn't already had that in my head because I'm responsible or taking initiative here. Yeah, I'll do it just because you told me to. Thank you. You're so helpful.
I know it's not their fault, but like kind of related on like the subject of like planning what I'm about to do. I usually have like a routine I do every day when I'm doing like I'll do this and then I'll do this next, like specific stuff.
Yeah.
So I already have what I want to do in mind. And then somebody like will get on the radio and like, "Hey, can you do this like right now?" Even though I was in the middle of something else. And I'm like, "Sure, I'll just throw off my entire schedule to do that right now. Why not?" It bothers me so much. I'm like, I was already planning on doing it, but they want me to do it now. So I guess I'll go do it now. But yeah, that bothers me a lot.
Yeah.
And I know they don't know that I like plan my route out kind of, but like it still bothers me.
Route out. Yeah, your routine.
Like my routine, yeah.
Yeah. No, that's yeah.
But yeah.
Because you're sufficient basically as what you do for your position. So like,
Pretty much.
if people walk you, obviously you'll go over and do that thing. But like, you're doing your thing. You've been doing it forever. So like you have your own routine down. And yeah, that would just be annoying.
Yeah.
On another note,
It's okay though.
there's currently a fire weather warning. Low humidity, very dry, everything.
Did you just get that on your phone?
I just got that on my computer. It's in my area.
I've been getting that for the past like 3 days.
Oh, okay.
It's just because it's hot.
Yeah.
I think they usually just put that put that warning out when it's hot.
Well, let's just hope when I make my fireworks, I don't cause any fires.
Hey, you can light those in a couple days.
I can. I'm excited. I think I'm gonna start making them in 2 days. That's gonna be wild. Anyway,
What about you? You got
another one. This one's a weird one, but it comes to chewing. When I was very young, like a little kid, I didn't mind or get bothered by the fact that someone was chewing, or if they're chewing with their mouth open, that always will bother me.
Yeah, that kind of bothers me
So
too.
that's a default. But like, I think more specifically my teen years, if someone was like chewing food, because I would like start eating on my own and not eat at like the dinner table or with other people. At school, I didn't really notice because there would be like a loud ambience of just people talking, so I wouldn't really hear it or like be in tune with the chewing. But it's like whenever someone is chewing, I'm like, ew, I don't want to hear that. And it got so bad to the point where if I heard myself chewing food, I would gross myself out. So I had to put on earbuds to not hear it. It was like if I ate cereal. I didn't want other people to hear it as well. So not only did I discuss myself, I would think I would discuss others. And I think there's a thing related to that. I think there's not a disease. What is it called? Just like
It's like some sort of disorder, maybe?
yeah. Let's see. Chewing,
Like OCD-ish type thing?
hearing. This condition is called misophonia.
You got it.
I got it. I'm so good. A disorder where individuals experience a strong aversion to specific sounds, which could be chewing, breathing, or other oral. And
Ooh,
repetitive
I might have
noises.
When people rub their hands, like, and they're super dry. Oh,
Come on,
I hate
it's
that
funny.
sound so much.
Really? I think it's funny.
I actually hate that sound.
When someone's doing
It
something
bothers me.
mischievous and they're just like. Anyway, I'll stop.
Yeah,
I'll stop.
yeah.
I'm
That's
done.
fine.
I'm done.
I do want to
Um,
say, I'm looking at a list of like common pet peeves,
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna lie, I do some of these.
Oh, we can go through them. I want to go through some of the lists of things we do for sure. I am very interested and excited to talk about that.
There's one on here that I know some people know about me.
Yeah. Yeah, let's diverge a bit. Do you want to just share your screen and we can go through some of the ones you see, and I want to see if I do them as well.
I just searched popular pet peeves and it's like the thing that first came up on Google. So
Let's
there's
talk
a few in here that I'm kind of bad at, not gonna lie.
The first one, interrupting. I think I'm better about that a lot more now. I try to be considerate of when someone else is talking, especially in person. I feel like I'm pretty good with that.
I feel like I'm pretty bad with interrupting. I feel like I don't even mean to most of the time.
Yeah, I've gotten used.
I think it's my ADHD brain. Just like when I have a thought, I need to say it like right as soon as I have it. So I think that's why I do it. But I want to try to work on.
Yeah, I notice that more. But when we're just like you and me talking, you're more like focused. So it's not really.
Yeah, because I'm more focused on the conversation when it's just that's all that's happening is conversation.
Yeah.
Whereas if we're playing like Rocket League or something, I tend to interrupt a lot when we're talking.
Yeah, it's fine.
And I don't mean to. It's just.
No, I've gotten used to it. I don't take it hard or anything.
I'll catch myself sometimes too and like shut up.
Sometimes it's not like you interrupting, but you just don't like register what we're talking about. Like for example, me and Kai would be talking about something and you don't hear it.
It's really because I'm thinking of like what I was gonna say. Is this bothering some of our listeners?
I'm slurping spaghetti.
I know some of you hate slurping.
Oh, so good. Oh, yeah, slurping also gets me for a pet peeve. Yeah.
I don't mind slurping. I don't really care.
If they do it like so loud, I'm like, I don't want to hear it. Slow walkers, as you said, yeah.
Yeah, that's something that bothers me. I don't slow walk. I'm a pretty fast walker.
I don't either, so.
With slow walkers, I noticed this happens a lot where I work. People are so good at making walls where I cannot pass them.
They're so good at inconveniencing you.
I know. And so I just, especially when I'm like sweeping, and so I just have to wait until one of them gets out of the way so I can pass both of them.
I feel like
people
when I worked
so
at
good
your
at making
place
walls.
And I would like sweep, it wasn't bad. Like people would see me like, oh, I should move out the way.
Most of the time it's a problem on the actual aisles themselves instead of like in produce, because produce is more open. But
yeah, no, that's fair. It was a very open area that I worked in.
But yeah, I've noticed that a lot.
Being late. I'm not good with that one. I'll be honest. I'm pretty bad at being on time. It was a huge problem back in high school.
Oh yeah,
I'd always
I remember.
run to my bus.
I remember we would plan hangouts, and you were always either late or just canceled.
Yeah.
You're very better at it now, but
thanks.
Like at not being late.
Yeah. It got bad. Like not only was it just affecting me in school when I was in high school and would run to the bus, be late, not show up on the bus on time, or the bus would catch me at the last second. Sometimes I have to be like, Dad, can you drive me to school? I'm sorry, I was late. Oh, in middle school it was worse because no one could drive me because everyone was at work. So I would just have to run to my middle school. And that was like 4 miles? I could be over exaggerating, but it felt like 4 miles at least.
Yeah.
And I would have to like hop over fences, going like private property to reach school on time.
Like Mission Impossible.
Yeah, basically. It was kind of fun, but yeah, not good. Anyway, when I worked at Spirit Halloween, I would be late as like the assistant manager, and sometimes I had to open in the morning, and people would rely on me to open. So sometimes I would get there like 20, 25 minutes late or barely on time to open, and I have to do a lot of things to get the store
Yeah.
ready, like grab all the money, count the money, register that into the registers, open the store physically and digitally, do some other paperwork or whatever, like digital work. But yeah, that was not good. I'm a lot better now, especially with my current job. Never had a problem with me and my attendance, so yeah.
Nice.
Very
I
nice.
like to think I'm pretty punctual when it comes to like managing what time I go to places. You know.
Yeah, whenever we hang out, you're always good about it. I never notice or really
Yeah.
care. So
I'm hardly ever late to anything, really. I've
yeah.
been late to work a few times, but only because, well, a couple times it's been because I forgot to set an alarm, so I kind of slept in a little bit.
Yeah, it's fair.
But lately, if I'm late, it's because there's construction in the intersection I usually go through, and I
Yeah,
have to take the long way, and I always underestimate how long it takes me. So,
that's fair.
yeah,
That's fair.
but I'm not usually late.
Turning without signaling. That's a pet peeve I have actually. Now that I see it, it's
It
because
doesn't bother me much unless they cut me off because of it, you know?
I mean, it just bothers me when I'm like behind them and they're like slowing down. I'm like, okay, why are you slowing down? Is someone else slowing down in front of you? And then they turn right. I'm like, use your signal, man. Come on. That's
Okay,
bothering
yeah,
me more than
I'm with
anything.
you on that. Like,
Yeah. I always do my best to use a turn signal, even when I'm in a
me
parking
too.
lot or like going into my driveway.
The only time I don't use my signal is when I'm turning into a driveway. That's it.
I gotta
Any
keep
other
up
time I do.
the habits, make it habitual.
Related, slow drivers, they don't really bother me as much either.
It only
Because I
bothers me if
usually
I'm
am
late
able to just go
work.
around them.
That's
Yeah, if I'm late,
right.
if I'm like, because I come home for lunch,
Yeah.
and so sometimes, and especially with the freaking construction we have now, we have to go through neighborhoods.
Yeah.
And if I get behind a slow person when I'm trying to get home for lunch, because I'm trying to get home fast, so I have time to make food and whatever,
Yeah.
and it does bother me then. But like if I'm on the freeway and there's a slow driver in front of me, I usually just try to go around.
Yeah. No. It's easier when you're on the freeway or just like in multiple
Yeah.
lane street. But
This is one I do.
I don't think.
Clicking the
How is
pen.
how is that a pet peeve? I don't,
People hate when you are just clicking something, but that's me. Like I fidget with stuff all the time.
yeah, I feel like people
If it's
should
clicky,
be.
I like fidgeting with it.
Fidgeting seems to be more normalized than it was back then. So I feel like this is
It's true.
not as like hated upon or whatever.
Yeah, if I have a pen, I'm usually like clicking it a
Yeah.
lot.
I thought anyone would find it egregious. It would just like be slightly annoying or like.
I know my mom does. Like if I have like a little pop socket thing, except it's not really a pop socket. It's hard to explain.
A wannabe
On the
pop
back of my
socket on your
phone?
Yeah.
But I like playing with it, and it makes a clicking noise. And anytime I'm playing with it, and I'm sitting next to my mom, she always like gives me a death stare, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I just
Mom,
fidget.
Please. I was bored, Mom. don't get the belt, please. But yeah,
Yeah, pretty much.
that's funny. Not replacing the toilet paper is a pet peeve of mine. Just cause
Yeah,
my
that's my-
siblings
you kind
use it, like the bathroom I use. So like
My siblings are the biggest.
Actually, now I think about it, I also sometimes don't replace the toilet paper, so it's a bit
I
hypocritical.
usually do.
It depends if I'm like busy or like in a rush, where I have to use the bathroom and then leave.
If I'm super tired, maybe not. But like,
Yeah.
if I'm in the bathroom at like 3 a.m, and like I'm in the downstairs bathroom or something, and I don't want to go back upstairs to get more toilet paper, and then go back downstairs to put it back,
Oh,
I just
yeah,
kind of leave it.
that's fair.
But
I'm
yeah,
surprised you don't like, I guess, spread the toilet paper love downstairs as well.
I don't know why we don't. That would help a lot. I'm not gonna
You
lie.
should ask about that. I feel like that
We
would
have a
make
ton of
things
toilet
more
paper right
convenient.
now in our cabinet. Maybe I'll just grab some,
Yeah,
put it downstairs.
after this recording, just do that.
Yeah.
Next one, dishes in the sink. I will admit I notice that the dishwasher is empty, and sometimes I just don't put the dishes in the sink. But usually I do, I think, or at least I always rinse the dishes as well, because that can be another pet peeve.
Yeah.
I try to be good about
Dishes
that.
in the sink don't really bother me.
So I see you would you would bother someone else about that.
Well, if I'm told to do them, I don't really like. I'm not gonna complain. I'll just do them.
Yeah.
It's like whatever. I'll just get it done with.
Um.
I feel like I'm good at dishes. I'm not good at like just doing them, but when I'm told to do them, my
Maybe-
siblings suck at cleaning dishes. I'm the only good one.
Don't you have a dishwasher?
It's been broken for a while, so I've
Oh.
been having to hand wash everything,
Oh.
and they do not know how to hand wash.
That's rough. My deepest symphonies, condolences.
Symphonies.
My deepest symphony.
I do this. I
just did
I
that.
crack my knuckles.
I
all the
looked at
time.
that. I cracked my knuckle and I looked at that and I was like, oh yeah, I just did it. That doesn't bother me though.
I just do it kind of subconsciously, sometimes unconsciously.
Yeah, I just do it without noticing. It's just part
Yeah,
of
I just kind of do
life.
it.
Just like blinking. It's just natural. Leaving the toilet seat
cracking
up.
your knuckles will give your hands arthritis or whatever. No,
No.
nope, that's a myth.
It
It doesn't actually do anything.
With the toilet seat, do you leave it up? I would do it on
No, I
purpose when I
usually
was
close
younger
it.
because I thought you were supposed to leave it up to make sure that other guys could go pee without having to, touch the seat.
It's a courtesy,
It's a courtesy for all the
which
guys.
is funny
that had to
because
pee.
it's more of a courtesy to put it down. I think.
Yeah, I misunderstood.
I don't know though. I don't know actually, because if I walk into a bathroom and the toilet seat's up and ready,
I'm
it
like, oh,
saves me from having to touch the seat. So
Exactly. I think it's only a pet peeve.
I can see the other. I can see the other side of it.
I feel like it's a pet peeve if the toilet like bowl is just dirty and you're looking at it. I'm like,
If you leave it up after having a major dookie and it's like super stinky, then maybe.
I always leave it up to just like air it out. I don't like.
I think
to
I
keep
usually
contained.
close it though.
No.
I usually close the toilet seat.
I air it out because I have the fan on anyway. Might as well.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, I pretty much every single time I close it completely.
I guess we're different. Do you
Yeah.
close the toilet seat?
I mean, it
and the
doesn't bother me if
toilet-
I find it up, but
Hold on, what's the
What?
what's the top part of the toilet called?
the lid.
Right, yeah, the toilet lid. Do you close the toilet lid as well, or just the toilet
Yeah,
seat?
I completely
everything.
close the toilet.
Sometimes I just leave the seat down, but I never close.
It's just
the
a
lid.
habit now.
I never close the lid. It feels weird. I don't wanna. You'll never make me.
It feels weird to leave it up for me. I don't know.
I guess we're just born in different households. We are. That's yeah.
Yeah.
We.
Here's
actually are.
another one I'm infamous for.
Talking during a
Talking
movie.
during a movie. I'm a big talker when I go to movies. I
That's
cannot lie.
I can kind of see that when we go out to see a new movie in theaters. You say something, but I also like to say something like, "Oh, this happened. That's funny," and so we'll see.
It's not like
that.
it's not like I'm talking the entire movie.
or loud. Yeah,
It's
for
just
any matter.
or loud. Yeah, I usually whisper when I'm talking, but
Yeah. No, that's fair.
I know there's been a couple people where I've seen movies with where they're like, Gavin, shut up. Like, I'm sorry. Anytime I have thoughts during the movie, my ADHD brain has to say it.
I think the most he talked at a movie was when we watched the Attack on Titan movie.
Yeah, but we've already seen that, so I didn't feel bad.
No, I didn't think you were interrupting at all because you did see that. It's just cool to be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, Mika-san, no."
Well, we already knew what happened, so I didn't feel bad talking during that movie.
I needed.
But I still I didn't it was only whispers still, so it didn't bother everybody else around us.
No, yeah, you're still considerate.
But everyone we went to see it with had already seen it, so I didn't really care.
Yeah, constant cell phone distraction. So
My mom is bad about this.
this affects me.
If she's
at
on her
work.
phone,
Yeah, you go ahead.
if she's on her phone, she's so hard to talk to.
I think I've seen her be on her phone and you talk to her. She's like, Gavin. Yeah, sure.
I'll keep trying to ask her a question, and it'll take her a little bit to actually notice I'm trying to talk to her.
I think
It's bad.
you might get it from your mom. I'm not gonna lie.
Is that me too? That might be me too. I might do.
I mean, not necessarily the phone, but just having a hard time concentrating when you're doing something else or be attentive to
Yeah,
it.
because usually, if I'm locked in on something, it's hard to focus on
Can't
the
outlock.
conversation around me,
Yeah.
which I'm trying to get better about. But I think,
You think
again,
you're trying?
ADHD brain.
I might be trying. I don't know. Maybe I'm not.
It's just my brain. I can't multitask very well.
For me at work, it's when people are. Here's another one. Like, if people are on call and they're talking out loud, I really don't care. If anything, it makes work a little bit more interesting to hear the conversation. But it's when I have to call them up and screen them, and most of the time when they are on their phone, they get off or they're paying attention to me and they just like dismiss the other person they're on the phone with, which I'm fine with. But it's the people they're like, yeah, 1 second, buddy, hold on, I need to take this call. You're here for me. I'm not here for you.
You have a lot of time, not me.
Yes, like get over here. Like hang up. You could text. That exists. It can't be that urgent.
Are they allowed to call like while you're doing the?
It's technically phones aren't allowed during that process of their donation stage, so no, they're not allowed to. Obviously, people can be on their phones. I don't really care about that. But it's just when they are on their phone and they are prioritizing their phone or just not paying attention to when we are like trying to talk to them is when it's annoying.
Yeah.
But most of the
I can
time,
see that.
people are good about that. Like get off or like, oh yeah, I'm sorry. Like, yeah, that's okay, buddy. Next one. What's the next one? Crowding the
leaving
airport
cabinet
gates.
doors.
Oh.
I have no say on that one because I haven't been to an airport since I was like 10.
I mean, I've been to one this year. I don't think I ever crowd or like people get into a single file line. It seems pretty organized, so I don't notice that. Let's just skip over.
Yeah,
that.
I don't travel, so I have no like opinion on it.
Yeah. Food stealers?
Food
I don't
stealers,
steal
like if you're
food,
with somebody and they
really.
steal your food.
Like never at work do I steal people's food. Sometimes at home, because I was worse at this when I was younger, but I would like take food without asking, the basic teen or kid thing to do. But I'm a lot better about it now.
If
And
it's like
yeah,
if it's like my siblings taking food, it bothers me. But if it's like a friend or something, I'm just like, sure, just have a little. I don't care.
yeah.
But
I
like
mean,
if it's my siblings, no,
when we're
not a
hanging
morsel.
out, and maybe there's like your cousins or like someone else there, and we all are like just sharing snacks. That's just fine. I don't really care.
Yeah, I don't really care.
But yeah, that
Because
was
odds are you're probably not gonna eat that much of my stuff. You're probably just gonna take a little bit.
yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know why when my siblings do it, it bothers me. It's
No,
like,
that's
"Don't touch."
yeah. I've heard you talk to Gracie about it a few times. I recall it's funny.
Yeah.
Next
Speaking of
one,
Gracie, leaving cabinet doors open.
I never do
She's
this.
so bad at it.
Really?
Anytime she like makes food, if I go in the kitchen after she's done and she's like downstairs or something, every cabinet in the kitchen's open.
It just looks like a poltergeist
It's
went
so-
through. Everything's
It
just
does.
open. Microwave's
It looks like
open.
a tornado
fridge
went
is
through
open.
the kitchen. It's so bad. We have to yell at her all the time, like to close the cabinet doors.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have an opinion, but obviously if someone left every single cabinet open, I'll be like, okay. It's kind of getting outrageous that I have to close everything.
When we live together, if you do that, I'm gonna make you close them.
I don't have a
will.
problem. That's fine. It's fine. I don't have a problem. Don't worry about it.
I doubt you
fine.
will. I'm sure
yeah,
you
I'm good about
close
it.
your cabinets after you're done. I know I do.
There's only one way to find out. Leaving the lights on.
No.
It's another thing where I was younger, or when I was younger, I was bad about this, but I usually turn everything off. Sometimes I have like not a night light, but like a little lamp on, just because I'm going to come back into the room. But besides that, I'm not bad about it.
I usually, if I'm told to turn lights off, I usually do it.
Also, nails on a chalkboard. In what situation would someone actively scratch their nails against a chalkboard?
I don't know.
I
And
feel like
I
it
don't
would
know
be-
anybody who is not bothered by it.
Well,
It's just not a fun sound.
It's not a fun sound, but that's the thing. Why would they do that if they're like not doing it
know.
on purpose to be that guy or to be ironic in some way or fashion?
I feel like nails on a chalkboard nowadays is more of just a metaphor than it is anything else.
For like,
It's
scraping
more
your
of just
fork
like
on a plate?
it's more of just a saying. Like, oh, it's like nails on a chalkboard,
No, yeah.
Because chalkboards don't exist anymore, really.
Nope.
So,
they're out of season.
They only exist in church and
In universities.
in universities.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Yeah. But when it comes to like silverware and scraping it against the bowl,
Ugh.
or people that like put like the spoon or fork into the mouth and they bite on it, it makes it clank. That does.
I will admit I do
annoy.
that sometimes. Not a
That as
lot,
well. No,
but I do
yeah.
do that sometimes. But it does bother me when other people do it.
I don't really notice anymore. If they're actively on the plate, I'm like, okay, let's stop. Let's think about this for a second.
Yeah. Yeah.
Loud phone games, it doesn't really apply to me.
No, I don't really care about that.
Yeah. Never apologizing. This is funny because of recent events, but like someone is in the wrong and they don't apologize.
It's pretty topical. Not gonna lie.
It's pretty recent.
I think that's the thing that bothers me about people is when they have to think they're right all the time and never try to be wrong.
That's
and
a
never
problem
admit that they're wrong.
with, I guess, a lot of people nowadays. I definitely will admit I was bad at this when I was younger, as was I with most of these things. But
there's some things I'm like that with. But
I try to be open and like self-aware. If there's something I did wrong, I'm like, okay, I gotta own up to it, say it's my bad. Because yeah, people are hell-bent on being right most of the time. So that's
a lot of
pretty bad.
Entitled people.
It's an epidemic, really. Like me.
Really, it is.
I'm the entitled person.
I don't actually know. Like, am I bad with that?
I don't. It doesn't really come up. Like
it doesn't. Yeah, we don't really have many arguments where that would come up.
Usually,
so
like if you did something,
don't really know
that would maybe bother me. You usually would know, or I would tell you and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and I try to do the same. So it doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm decent. I don't know. I don't think I'm in enough situations to really know if I'm like trying to be right or not.
Well, it comes to like a psychological thing where you need external inputs to be enlightened or get that to just be informed that you are doing something that you wouldn't have noticed otherwise, because it's like unconsciously you would have to dig deep to find that you were in the wrong here, or that you were doing something you didn't even know about. So you do need some like people like telling you these things. I
have had a couple of times like that.
Yeah, which is good because it happens to me too. Where I'll tell you a specific not incident, but like situation where my mom was like, "It doesn't matter what you say to people, because even if your intent was pure or good natured, if they took it bad, you're still leaving that mark, and you should still be aware how they would interpret whatever you say." So that's a good thing I like to keep in mind, that regardless of what I say, people are going to interpret things differently, and I should always be conscious about it.
Yeah. I feel like I'm like that too, where if I say something that could be interpreted in a way I don't want it to be interpreted,
misconstrued or
that
something.
I try to like be more specific with what I'm saying.
Yeah, you would elaborate. You would
that's
explore.
The word I was looking for. I would elaborate.
But yeah, that's a very those are pretty calm pet peeves. Now we're gonna get into the more wild section.
We've been recording for an hour and 11 minutes. We're gonna keep going.
I would keep going, baby. We can make this a 2-parter.
They get a long bonus episode.
Bonus?
Well, not bonus, but like they get a long special.
You know? I give them long specials every day. Anyway. Let's see.
If we ever have like an out of context video that someone makes, that's going in there. Anyway.
I'd be so honored. Oh, okay. So
I see. Okay.
Yeah, you know this special website.
Let me move this.
Here's one that's pretty. This one's not too crazy or out of, the common pet peeves. It's a lack of social awareness. Like, we did mention this earlier, but like if people that play music or videos on a loudspeaker instead of using headphones when they are on public transport, for an instance, if it's super loud, then it's annoying. If it's like a little loud and I can just like move, I don't really care. Or people that like litter or just leave their stuff on the table or whatever, and they expect others to clean up after themselves. That is annoying. That's a bit annoying. Now we're gonna go into more obscure ones. This is a pet peeve that someone has, and it's when people use their name too much. It creeps them out. I did this a lot when I was younger. I would say the names.
Comment below it, especially when it's a conversation between two people. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Like, why are you saying my name so much?
Yeah, no, that's fair. If it's just between two people, we already know who the other person is.
You already know who you're talking to. You don't have to say their name.
Yeah. But no, I did this a lot when I was younger. When I was a kid, I would be like, "Hey, girl," insert name of girl, and then say their name 2 sentences later.
I feel like when it comes to like talking to coworkers and stuff, I hardly use anybody's names. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't.
I wonder if there's some coworkers that I have that think that I don't know their name. When I do, I just don't say it.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I forget people's names all the time at work. Like I've worked with them for over a year, almost a year and a half, or actually it has been a year and a half. And they'd be like, "Hey, Ashton," and I'll be like, "Hey, oh no, wait."
That's
Hold on.
the exact conversations I have with.
I know this
where
one.
They're like, "Hey, Galvin," I'm like, "Hi," but I don't say their
wait.
name. I wonder if
I know the name. It's loading. Hold on, give me a second. I'll be right back to you. No. But yeah, I just forget their name, and then like 2 hours later, oh, it's Mary. I knew that.
I'm pretty good at remembering people's names, so I don't usually like. I don't think there's very many coworkers that I don't know their names that talk to me, at least.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, I don't really know the names of anybody that doesn't talk to me, but
like,
anybody
new.
who says hi to me, anytime they see me, I usually know their name. I just don't say it.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's also me. I also either don't say it often, or I just genuinely forget in that moment. I know their name, but at that moment, I have a brain fart. Not a good, thing to have.
There are a couple coworkers where I'm like, I don't know how to pronounce their name, so I just don't try. And then I wait until I hear someone else say their name, and then I'm like, okay, so that's how you say their name.
I still have this one coworker, and I have worked with her for that year and a half. I still don't know how to pronounce her name without like saying an inappropriate word because it's kind of close to an appropriate word.
Yeah.
So we just call her T, and that's it.
Yeah, that works.
That works. Works for me. Here's another one. It's when someone calls. This is for someone else, but it's for when a coworker calls sick into work, and everyone else gets mad at them and talks crap about them all day. That one is nuanced, but they're saying like you don't know what's going on with them. They could have some type of emergency, or maybe they just don't want to be there today. He's a little heated about that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he's pretty. Like that never really happens where I work, so yeah, I don't really have an opinion on that.
Staff is.
I mean, I get it though. Like if
place.
you're talking crap, even though you don't know the situation, that's kind of messed up.
If someone calls in sick and you're like, oh, they're so lazy, or like, just insulting them and scrutinizing them at a workplace, that's annoying. I don't like that.
It does get to a point though. Like I get it for if they've called in like a billion times, unless I'm told otherwise. Like I'll just think that they just don't want to work.
Yeah.
So, and unmotivated, which I'm pretty sure is the case because most of the time when I see it, it's from teenagers that do carts. So
that's where most of the teenagers work at your place, is the cart section.
Yeah. We've had cart people where they just won't show up. They don't even call. They just won't show up.
No call, no show.
And we have to hurry and cover their shift without knowing that they're not just like.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I get you.
Unless my brain went awry.
When it inconveniences everyone else is when it's like annoying, especially if they don't like give.
Mostly
contact.
me.
Mostly you.
Because when someone would call in for carts, well,
they ask
then,
you.
It was usually me that had to go out and do it, which I don't really care about doing it. But like, there's been points where I'm doing like an actual cart shift, and I'm supposed to leave at like 4:00, but I don't know if any of the other cart people do this, but I think you're supposed to stay until the next person takes over for you, but nobody does it.
Kind of like if you're at work,
I'm the only one that did it.
Toll booth, and someone else comes in, switches out your shift. Yeah.
I would always wait until the next person showed up, even if it made me like late for clocking out. But sometimes they just wouldn't show up at all, and I would be there for like till like 4:30 because I'm waiting for them to show up.
Half an hour. Yeah, it sucks.
And then they don't, and so they tell me to just go home, and they're gonna call someone else in. And I'm like, all right, thanks. I'm late to home. I made plans with people, but whatever.
Yeah, I've had a few coworkers where they've called in a bunch before, and I generally wouldn't know if they were sick or had like a problem with them. Because for me, I try not to call in sick because I get sick so easily. My immune system is as fragile as a flower, so I get knocked down pretty hard for a while.
Yeah,
but I try to
system
be open-minded.
built like a daffodil.
It really is. It really is.
Yeah, I've said it before. You have the worst immune system I've ever seen.
Yeah, I'll give some credence to that. for the listeners, if I eat food, it doesn't matter if it's spicy or not spicy. Half of the time, my nose starts running, and I don't know why. I have to blow my nose so often. I have to keep tissues on me all the time. It gets so annoying.
Mhm.
I've had like humidifiers in the past to help with my dry nose because I have to blow my nose for it being runny all the time. It's not just allergies, but allergies does make it worse at times. It's just life at this point. I remember I got sick once when I was younger, and for some reason, I've always just had like a runnier nose. It just gotten worse and worse. No clue why, but yeah.
Yeah.
Probably start taking medication for that, so I don't have to be inconvenienced all the time. But yeah, next one, people touching me. I hate it. I feel violated when someone touches me.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
if they're
that's
touching
me,
you
actually.
inappropriately or without consent, then yeah, no, that's fair.
Doesn't
But-
matter. Well, obviously it's bad if it's inappropriate, but like, just
yeah,
I'm with him. I don't really like people touching me either,
that's fair.
unless
It's
I
more
find
of
them cute.
Oh, like me?
No.
like no. Oh. But all right, that's fine. Yeah, let's consider this. Let's consider this a pet peeve in a relationship. I feel like you should communicate that. Like, if someone's touching you, and you only want so much touch, and there's too much touch, definitely let them know. Because
I'm not as bad about it as I used to be, though.
bad like
I
being
used when I was
irritated?
younger, I would hate when people touched me.
like a
And
high
I still
five?
don't like it now, but I'm a little more tolerant than I used to be.
But what's the line for
Like
you?
if
Is it a
people
high
are just
five? Hug?
play touching me, you know what I mean?
Like tickling you?
High five is different because that's like it's not just them touching me. It's more like, woohoo, best
Yeah.
buds.
Yeah, no,
Whereas
it's like it's
if they're like
more-
poking me,
Oh.
or like
it's just
yeah,
normal.
hugging without
Yeah.
me wanting to hug them back, I hate it. I don't like when I don't like when people do that.
No. Let's get another one. Common sense, obviously, if people aren't using common sense. People who breathe. Oh, yeah, that's the worst pet peeve. I agree with that guy. Yeah, people who have a desperate need for attention and validation. Everyone needs at least a little bit affirmation-wise. They need to be affirmed. Or else,
Yeah,
if they don't feel appreciated, they're going to be sad.
I don't
But,
really
like-
know. I don't know if I know anyone that's like that.
I feel
Where
like
like
I've
they always have to
known-
have the attention on them.
I have known some people, at least in school, that needed that, but I never really interacted with them much anyway, so it never bothered
I don't.
me.
Yeah, like nowadays, I don't think I really know anybody like that.
Oh, this one relates to people who don't return their shopping carts to the cart corral.
Oh, I totally listen. We were talking about like a lot of these pet peeves are stuff we run into at work. I've realized,
Yeah.
and I don't know how this didn't come up in my brain, but this bothers me so much.
Also, I like to
just put your cart back. It's not hard.
I like that they say corral. They know the terminology. They definitely worked in retail or something adjacent before. It's fine.
Yeah. I think they mentioned it because they definitely have worked that
Yeah.
job before.
They have experience. But I never had a problem with myself returning carts to the cart corral. Because when I
Yeah,
was younger,
'cause-
my family would do it, and then I do it now that I'm older. But
Yeah, it really tells you like
it really tells you
a lot about a
about that person. Yeah, exactly.
based on how they put their cart away.
That's pretty simple. I would prefer people putting their carts away. Being considerate is
Mhm.
considerate.
Yeah, there's people where I work where they'll leave shopping carts in the middle of aisles.
Really?
Like you couldn't
oh,
go
that's
put it back.
That's kind of annoying. Sometimes I leave a shopping cart at a shelf or kind of on the side where people can still go through, because I'm running over to the other side of the aisle to grab something. But I never leave it there for that long.
Yeah, people will leave entire groceries just sitting there, and then by the time we realize that it was just left, some of the stuff's already been
Yeah.
ruined because it's been sitting out. It's kind of annoying.
That brings me back to people standing in the middle of the grocery aisle, or more generally, just any hallway. When there's rude people
School?
talking, school, yeah, I'd be like, "Get the hell out the way! I'm trying to go to my class, man.
Just going to class, man.
Please
You
let me
guys are so
through."
slow.
I always have to cut in.
Luckily, I was skinny enough that I could just cut through most of the time.
Luckily, I was tall enough where I could just whoosh.
I was so
Slice and
small
dice.
that I could just hop on their heads. Over the
Mario.
crowd.
On
Yeah,
Goombas.
boing,
Yep. This I got reminded of one. It's people that try to one up each other. I feel like everyone had a situation where they did this. Maybe not everyone. Maybe I'm in the wrong. But I've definitely done it before. Like, I only got 3 hours of sleep. Well, I got no hours of sleep. I'm better than you. I definitely don't do it anymore.
That's a funny example because I've always found that very strange that people like are trying to brag that they got less hours.
Yeah, that was
like,
funny.
You're bragging that you're more unhealthy, which isn't really bragging.
Woo, go for you, buddy.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
I'm impressed. Color me impressed, even. Well, speaking
like,
of,
I think it's cool. I think it's impressive that I even get 8 hours every night.
when I do my challenge of 60 hours of no sleep, I will brag because that's specifically.
See, that's different because that's more of like a
challenge milestone.
That's like more, yeah, it's more of challenge than it is just like a normal circumstance.
Yeah.
It's more of a feat.
It is. Yeah, it's going to be a feat and a half.
Whereas like people are just like, I got 2 hours of sleep last night. It's like, okay.
All right.
And?
Do you want a high five?
like,
you want a handshake? What do you want me to do?
5 hour energy? What's wrong with you?
You know what? I'm going to say it. I don't care. This will be a crazy long episode, or at least split up. When I worked at his work, first day of the job, I think I had a stomach ache, and that's because I took a 5 hour energy right before work without eating anything because I wanted to be awake because I felt tired. But it got to a point where in the middle of me learning and doing training, because it wasn't like me doing the computer training, I was like out on the floor. The guys were telling me what to do. I had to go to the bathroom, and I think it took me half an hour to, do my thing and leave. And I was like, I'm sorry. Please don't fire me. I had a bad time. Which leads me to another story at your work where I don't think I clogged the toilet, but the toilet was clogged. And I think I was embarrassed or something. I told you about this. Yeah.
The bathroom was shut down.
Oh, wait, the bathroom was shut down and I used it?
This bathroom actually got shut down. We couldn't use it for a while. I don't think it was you, though. I think it was just a combination of it breaking and then people still using it. I think is what really happened.
I think I still used it, yeah. Anyway, I shut down a bathroom stall one way or another. I was specifically meant for employees.
I mean, whether indirectly or not.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah. You did aid in that.
I did aid in it. I should have reported it in hindsight, but, that's not what I do. But yeah, I think we went through all the. We went through a lot of pet peeves.
Yeah, we could probably end it here. There's definitely a lot more we could go through. But I would like to be able to edit this without losing my insanity. Or losing my sanity.
So here's the thing. How about you just split it into two? Because we still want to go. I want to go over procrastination because that was the other half of the episode.
I feel like we should just cut it.
Really? Okay. All right.
Yeah, we should cut it.
Okay.
We can talk about that for your next topic.
No, wait, I don't want to do that as my next topic. But because we are cutting off part of my topic, and I am the brains, I feel like it's fair that from that we have a handshake deal that I would get 2 tally points because of it. 2 agenda points.
I'll agree on that when we count up the points that you got today.
No, you have to do it right now. You have to do it right now. Because it's only fair.
Wait, can I guess the agenda real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
It's probably off, but I feel like it's a word like bother or annoy.
I'm counting that as 2. Oh.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. 2 guesses.
It's neither of those words.
Okay.
Yeah, one more. Might as well use it.
It might not.
You got this.
It might not be a word. It could be like something else.
It very well could be. You're so right.
No,
you think it's a word?
All
right, what's the word then, Mr. Know-It-All?
Hate.
That would have been a good one, but no. All right.
You would have got a lot of points. You might.
I should have chosen a word. The agenda was if you had a reaction of disapproval or disgust. Which?
Did I get that?
I'm not. You got it at least once. I think you got it a few other times, but I didn't write it down.
I'll let you have the 2 points.
Okay, 2 points.
Yeah. Agenda.
Yeah, it was a reaction of disapproval or disgust. to something
React.
like, yeah, anything specific or a pet peeve.
Discuss.
I know you were. One of them was when you were.
When you rubbed your hands.
Oh,
I should
I'm
not
adding
be
that.
saying anything.
I'm
Okay.
adding that.
I'm not gonna say any more. All right, I'll
that's
give
4
you
points
4.
now.
There you go. I wrote it down, so I'm marking everything.
Marking these
so
for
we
yourself
know.
as well. Yeah. So the other one was for when you were in the bathroom with that guy, and there was a pee everywhere.
Oh.
There was definitely.
That shouldn't have counted, because that wasn't even part of the topic.
But the thing is, I already announced the agenda before that, and you told me it was fine, so I'm accounting that.
All right, from now on, you only get points once we're in the topic.
Okay, so all
Deal.
right. So in the future, deal. We'll only.
I'll let you have
actually
that point. I'll let you have
announce
that
the
point.
agenda before we start the topic. Then.
Yeah.
To kick it off. Cool. I'm good with
Yeah,
that.
I think. Here, we'll cut this part out. But I think for future episodes, what we should like have it organized. So we start with. We want to start with small talk and then go into question, word, fact, or do we want to do that first and then small talk?
I think I don't mind changing it up or having a little different each time because we only did.
I mean, yeah,
the
as long as we do
question of
both.
the day. Yeah, as long as we do both, I'm fine.
But we should always do agenda right before topic at least.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. We don't have to
Okay,
cut this part out. People, I guess.
There you go.
Here.
Now you're
Yeah.
in the know,
You're
audience.
in the know. But yeah, this was pet peeves
Cool.
and no procrastinations because I did not procrastinate.
And we're gonna
Yeah.
procrastinate the second half of the topic.
Oh, I see what you did there. Okay, all right. That's not that crazy. It's not that funny.
Hey,
But
for
yeah.
what your agenda was though, I feel like you did a pretty good job.
Thank you. I definitely had a
Actually,
couple in there. I bet.
Well, yeah, you got 2. I only got 3 though, so like
I'm in the
you
lead.
got 2, and then you got the 2 extra points because we cut the topic off.
I'm in the lead, baby.
Which I feel like
Woo! I'm on top.
next time.
I'm winning. Easy. Next time,
Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely question what your agenda is right off the bat. I'm not gonna take any chances. But yeah, well, we're coming to a close, so I want to thank
We are.
you, Gavin, for being here
you.
and being my little buddy. You're so cute and handsome. Shut
Aw.
up. And I want to thank the listeners for listening. You guys are great. Better than me, better than Gavin, because you're listening to us, and that's my qualifications for you being awesome and stuff. So yeah, thank you for listening. You can find our socials on Instagram, Brain Jam, YouTube. Watch the animations. It's so cool. He worked hard on it. Give him the love he deserves.
At Brain
And
Jam Pod on
Instagram.
You can probably just search Brain Jam Podcast on YouTube and then
it'll show
at
up,
Brain Jam
yeah.
Pod on Instagram.
No website yet. That's a
No
future
website.
endeavor.
Discord, maybe. Who knows?
Discord. It'll probably be linked. Yeah, we'll have it linked in the
It'll be
description.
once it's available, we'll have it linked for sure.
Yeah.
It could be available when this episode comes out.
It
Go
could
check
be.
the description.
I mean, technically it already is, but it just
It
depends.
technically is. We just
what
haven't
we
done
feel
anything
like.
with it.
Yeah. Do you
All
want
right.
to insert your socials or?
Really the only one I actually post on is my YouTube, which
Oh, yeah.
is no, it's not. I changed it. It's Narwhal Cheese Games now. It
With a
used to be
Z?
Waffle Taco Gamer or
Is it-
whatever it was, but
Is it with a
No.
Z?
Narwhal Cheese spelt normally, all spaced out. So Narwhal space cheese space games.
I just feel like there should be a Z in there. I don't know. It sounds like there will be a Z in that username.
I mean, I
but
can change it if you want.
just for me. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a social. I mean, I have Instagram, but I'm not gonna tell you what it is. So.
I'm not. Yeah, I don't want you
yeah.
people following my Instagram.
Yeah, you weirdos. Thank you, and I bid you farewell and good night. Kisses.
Good
Mwah.
night. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Let them bite.
Unless
Now
it's in the
all back
morning.
to you.
Then have fun at work, loser.
I hate
Or-
this. I'm stopping it. Done.